Good afternoon. Welcome to the Midday Mull for Thursday, the 22nd of October. Continuing to work through the book of Daniel, in chapter 6, we come to Daniel in the lion's den, that well-known children's favourite story of Daniel being standing for God, being thrown into the lion's den, and the angel of God protecting him. And there's a link with this story and the story in chapter 3 of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and the great idol of gold, and then being thrown into the fiery furnace. In both stories, you have these principled people standing for their faith. And I thought about myself, do I do that? And I like to think that, of course, I will stand for my faith. When push comes to shove, I will stand firm. I will be prepared to face the lions in the den or the fiery furnace. I'll take what comes at me. I will speak up for God. But unfortunately, in the 21st century, or I suppose fortunately, we're unlikely to be thrown into a fiery furnace or face a den full of lions. But what we do face is just social ostracism. And if you are too clear about your faith, well, people don't really want you at the dinner party because conversations can become a little awkward. And you're always talking about your God and religion, and that doesn't really work well. It's almost as bad as people speaking about the rugby or the soccer and their favorite teams, but that's more tolerable than speaking about your God. And do we speak freely about our God? Or do we hold back in social circumstances that we don't live out our faith? We don't speak of our faith. We don't speak of God working in us and for us. Are we free in our testimony to God day by day in our everyday situations? Would we be happy to walk around the shops with a great big T-shirt, belonged to Jesus? Sometimes that's where we trip up. And it's easy to think we'll get it right in the big issues, and we might steel ourselves and get ready for that big question when we have to stand. But like Peter, it's the little servant girl that we overlook who says, "What about you?" "Oh, no. This is an inconvenience. This isn't facing the cross. This is facing some irrelevant person that doesn't really matter." But that's where it does matter. And so my challenge to myself, and to you as well, is we need to be known as Christians. Not ostentatiously, not forcefully, not obnoxiously, but we need to let Jesus shine through us, and we need naturally to be prepared to speak of him in our daily conversation and in our tea time conversations and in our dinner party conversations. And if we lose the invitations, that might just be the fiery furnace that we face, and we need to be prepared for that. So stand firm. Know the love of God. Let that be real in your life and express it in your interaction with people. Be blessed.